The ink trembles as the ground shakes. Outside the tent, boots scrape against frozen earth. Messengers wait. Generals argue. Somewhere in the empire, another city is burning. Another child is dying of plague. Inside, a man sits alone. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. Most powerful human being alive. And he is writing a reminder to himself. Not laws, not speeches, not commands, but warnings. That people will disappoint him. That praise is hollow. That death is close. That none of this is worth losing his soul over. This is the paradox. A man who controls legions insists he controls almost nothing. A ruler of the world practices not caring. History remembers Marcus Aurelius as a philosopher king. But that is misleading. Philosophy did not make his life gentle. It made it survivable. His reign was a slow catastrophe. Endless wars on the frontier, political betrayal in the Senate, a pandemic that erased millions. 8 of his children died before him. The world did not reward his virtue. And yet, in the midst of this collapse, he writes something unsettling. It can ruin your life only if it ruins your character. This is not indifference as we understand it today. Not numbness, not disengagement, not the cold avoidance of feeling. This is something sharper, a deliberate refusal to let chaos enter the mind, a disciplined narrowing of concern, a quiet rebellion against a world addicted to panic. Modern life tells you to care about everything, every opinion, every headline, every notification vibrating in your pocket like a threat. Marcus would have seen this as madness. He believed most human suffering is self-inflicted. Not because pain isn't real, but because attention is mismanaged. We cling, we demand, we argue with reality, and then we wonder why we are exhausted. So what does it mean to not care? Not in the shallow sense, but in the ancient, dangerous, disciplined sense. What kind of strength allows a man surrounded by death to remain internally untouched? And what would happen if, instead of trying to control the world, you learned, slowly, painfully, to release it? This is not a lesson in detachment from life. It is a lesson in detachment from illusion. And it begins where all Stoic wisdom begins, with the understanding that the world will never bend for you, but your mind just might.